and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Wii U. I'm One Wild Sheep, and today we're going to take care of World 3-3 Frantic Fields, which is a very interesting level, and yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting things to go about with this one. And it sounds like I'm kind of stalling to find out what's going on. I am kind of stalling because I can't remember the footage all that well. It's this level. So yeah, this level by here is actually a completely windy level. It's lots of wind, lots of environmental hazards you need to deal with that involve the wind. For example, the leaves on all these trees, they will move according to the wind because obviously it's a gusty day. And, you know, it can be quite a pain to get through. And also you have these tornado things. Now, whenever you come across a tornado, you basically need to do a rolling jump, which is the only way you'll be able to gain enough momentum to actually go through it. If you don't have the momentum, if you don't have the momentum to go through these tornadoes, well, you're just going to bounce off because it'll start acting like an invisible wall. So it's kind of like an interesting little mechanic here. I don't think it's anywhere else in the game you actually see this mechanic, so it is this level exclusive. But anyway, here's Rambi the Rhino. Same tactic applies even when you're with the Rhino. Basically just dash and jump to get through the tornadoes. And it's very simple, very effective. Although I do love the Rambi because he can just sort of dash through and demolish everything, and all enemies are just like nothing to him. But the stage does offer a lot of pits, a lot of pitfalls you can possibly fall into. And as you can see by here, a lot of electricity. Now, the electricity that gets shot down from you by Thor, because I don't know what Donkey Kong could possibly do to annoy him. But basically you're going to have these little lines pop up on around by the platforms while you're jumping. And they will clearly mark where lightning is going to strike. So just move out of the way of the blue lines before the lightning crashes down. And yeah, it's not too shocking. You'll be fine. You'll really be fine. And by here is actually one of the only instances in this game where you can actually get hurt while riding Rambi the Rhino. That's right. You can actually get hurt riding him. Now I know you can actually you can still die from bottomless pits, but yeah, those enemies that are coming from the background in certain segments, or by here for example, if you hit them, you will get hurt. And if you get hurt while riding Rambi, you'll kind of act like Yoshi, so you'll need to actually try and jump back on him. Although, unlike Yoshi in the Mario games, you do lose a bit of health as well, so just be very careful. Speaking of very careful, run fast by here, because you're getting chased by a lot of lightning. You can't really see it because I'm kind of outrunning the lightning, but trust me, the lightning's there. It is chasing after you. I mean, you do need to be pretty careful. But with that out of the way, now we are actually in, well, we're not in Kansas anymore, we're in a tornado. We got a lot of floating platforms, a horrible death as well. So lots of platforms, a lot of floating things that we need to maneuver across. Now, for the enemies flying towards you when you have Rambi, the enemies that are safe to hit are going to be the normal penguins with spikes on their head, because obviously Rambi just sort of shrugs them off. They're nothing to Rambi the Rhino. But then, as you saw over there, the flaming hedgehogs, I think they're hedgehogs. Me wait until another one pops up. But they will damage you a lot, so be very careful. And also, whenever you see barrels that have the DK symbol, obviously you want to grab them. Anyway, will I actually do this bonus room by here? Who knows? We'll find out now. Oticon, Metal Gear. No, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these bonus rooms for the LP, because I'm not doing this LP as 100%. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but this LP is going to be basically every normal level. So I'm going to show off every normal level of the game, every exit of the game. I've recorded all the footage now, so I know I'm going to show all that off. And I'm not going to bother with the special world. I may return to the special world in a later video another time if someone wants me to, but I am done it in my main file and I haven't done it in my recorded file, so it depends if I can be bothered. For now, this is just going to be a strictly 90% walkthrough. And also be careful of that enemy flying in, because, yeah, painful stuff. Although the stage isn't going to go on for too much longer, again, just be careful of the platforms. The lightning is going to start chasing you again by here. I think it's a little bit faster this time around though, because you have to wait for the platform to drop. But there we go, boom. Just boop the barrel, and you get some bananas, or extra life, or whatever you can pick up. It really depends, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh well. Pretty fun stage, not too bad at all. And now we're on to World 3 for Scorch and Torch. Now this level in particular is actually quite interesting. And obvious jump cut there. I should have edited that out a bit better. But as you can see, everything's on fire! And not the good kind of fire. So basically got for all the hedgehog enemies now, when they're caught on fire, we actually now have a way to kill them. By these water... I think they're water fruit, but I'm going to call them water balloons. Basically got a lot of water balloons in the area and a lot of fire. Now, you need to use this water balloon to actually hit the fire and get out of the way, get rid of the fire. Because otherwise the fire is going to hurt. And as you can see, green trees will actually catch on fire as well, which will turn the leaves black. Now when the leaves on a tree are black, then basically the leaves won't last for very long, so be quick to get that out of the way. And you got a lot of puzzles involving these, well, I say puzzles, quotations, involving these water barrels, pockets, water pockets, water balloons. There we go, that's the right word. Oh god, he got crushed. Yeah, the water balloons. Just be careful and use water balloons on anything that looks like it's on fire, which is pretty much everything in the stage. Also, the little scorched ground as well, as you're walking on it, will actually catch fire and leave a little trail behind you, so you can't stay in one place at any one time, because otherwise the fire will catch up, it will hurt, you don't want that to happen. But these hedgehog enemies that catch on fire, just throw the water balloons at them, and they'll die quite easily. Water balloons kind of act like just throwing barrels into enemies, so if you can pretty much kill anything using a water balloon. Some people would prefer a barrel, some people would prefer to throw them at them, I don't know. But collecting all these things by here, whenever you do see these little collection of bananas you can pick up, try and go for them all as quick as you can, because sometimes you'll get a puzzle piece, which I think they use to unlock the hidden world. I'm not entirely sure about that. Someone, I'll probably research it and put in like a video thingy. But oh yeah, be careful as well. Lots of fire coming from the top of these trees. Basically, this level is falling apart. Is very, very treacherous. Lots of fire, lots of black leaves that will crumble if you stay on the platforms too long, and lots of trail of fires that will crumble as well if you stay on them too long. So really, you just want to be fast. You gotta go fast. Wow! And you'll make it through just fine. Also, be careful of there's those enemies that shoot the fish at you. There's two variants. A new one just got introduced to us, which is the red. Well, I think it's red. Kind of like an orangey sort of red variant of him instead of blue. And what they do is they shoot flaming fish at you. Now, the normal enemies, normal penguins that you can shoot at. Well, that shoot at you even. What am I on about? What you can do with them is you can usually bounce off the fish to get further and further. But for the red type, all you do is be careful and don't touch the fish at all. It will hurt. Don't touch fire either. Fire is bad. Fire is hot. Just like me. But I digress. Just grab onto all the vines by here. Don't rush. Do not rush. Rushing is your worst enemy here. You need to try and find the right time to jump off the vines, and so you can actually make it while dodging the fire. But there we go. This level complete. Fairly simple, not too difficult. I mean, if you take your time, don't rush through, you can get it done without much of a problem. Of course, then again, you know, some instances I'll probably play this game and I tend to rush a lot. Then that's 99% of my deaths in this game. I've already said in the last part that I'm not too fussed about the game's difficulty. Like, a lot of people seem to really think this game is difficult. I don't seem to have that issue. I only really die when I rush. And trust me, when I rush, you know I rush. Because you probably see me edit out the deaths. You'll see my life count go from like 90 to like 70 or something. Not that that happens in this playthrough, mind you, but yeah, this is just one of those games that you do need to take your time. Anyway, back here's another barrel section. Oh, the joys. But first things first, we're dipping in the water because Why am I dipping in the water here? Well, if you go to the left, but there's actually another hidden bonus room that I didn't bother to show off because, to be perfectly honest, I'm sick of seeing them, and I'm pretty sure you guys are. I'm not going for 100%, so they're not really worth my time, I don't feel. But yeah, for this stage, watch out for the enemies in the background and obviously the rocks in the water. Now, I think this is the second one of these levels we've seen so far, so I'm going to explain what they do just in case, because I can't actually remember. It's been quite a while since I last recorded. So yeah, jump button goes up, let go, the jump button goes down. There we go. So yeah, all these giant fish are in this stage, and it will come from the background. Now there's two types. There's the light blue fish and the purple fish, I think. I could be wrong, I'll see you later on in the level. But there's basically two types of fish. One will go underneath and one will go over you. You need to pay attention to the background of which of these fish are. I'll explain it a bit more in detail when I can, because it's a bit easier then. For now, just watch out for all the moving things and just try and judge your depth very well. Fortunately, it's a 2D game. Depth perception isn't too big an issue. Oh, when we go to Donkey Kong 64, that could be an issue, but I'm not going to Donkey Kong 64. Why not? I don't see myself LP in that game. I really, really don't. It's too big a game. And it's too much editing for me. I really don't think I'll be able to do that. But here's what I was on about. I was wrong about the colours, I think. Or was I? Come on, No, I wasn't. Alright, so the purple ones go over, which I completely failed to realise there. And the blue ones will go under. When the purple ones are over you, go down. When the blue ones are going by, go up. It's as simple as that, really. Not too big a deal. I think I edited out quite a few deaths in this one, actually, before I realised, oh, right. And I did have a practice playthrough before this as well, so I think I was having a bad day. If I remember. I don't know. Like I said, I recorded most of this footage ages ago. I should really record the commentary as I record the footage, but that's the reason why I'm doing post-commentary. When I play a game now, I don't want to commentate all the time. I want to try and play the game as good as I can, and then I'll commentate another time. That way I can ensure my commentary is a little bit better. Like, the first half of this playthrough has been live commentary, but from, I think it was the last part onwards, it's going to be not live, it's going to be post-commentary, so things will be a bit more easier for me to explain. Which is why my sentences will be more concise and a bit less blabbery. Although I have stumbled over my own words like 4 or 5 times already in this video, so there we go. Let's see how charming that is. So anyway, this stage by here has a lot of cannons, and we're going to be using Diddy Kong. This is a rare guy. This is a character I rarely use. Actually, all of the Kongs in this game, apart from Dixie, I always use. I mean, I was a big fan of Cranky Kong because he's really fun to use in the game. But there's not many instances where you think, oh, he's like the best Kong for the situation. It always seems to be Dixie that's the best Kong for the situation. But oh my god, 3-dimensional gameplay in my 2-dimensional platformer, what is this? Yeah. So, yeah, this stage offers a lot, and I mean a lot, of barrel blasting. It's one of the main things about the stage. And you got a lot of these mines you need to time your blast through. Like, I skimmed that bomb right there. I don't know how I did that. But basically, take your time. Don't rush too much. You just really need to pay attention to your surroundings in this one, because obviously you're blasting through barrels for most of the level, collecting whatever MacGuffins are in the way, and you can be really easily thrown off. But anyway, if you want to go into a bonus room, I don't know why I wanted to go in there then. Something came over me. I was like, oh, I want more bananas. And yeah, you can. There's nothing wrong with getting more bananas in this game. They give you extra lives and all. But yeah, like I said, you don't need to use really any of the characters unless the game forces you. Like, Cranky Kong's like the least useful, believe it or not, of the characters, even though he's the most fun. So it's all down to personal preference. But yeah, like I said, pay attention to your surroundings. Lots of places you can go with barrels. You need to just basically watch out. For example, these things by here, these trees will fall on you if you're too slow. Well, they'll fall on you in general. But as soon as you get into that last cannon where the tree's falling, shoot out as quick as possible. And by you need to not rush, and you need to be quick. So basically, when you need your barrel to move left and right accordingly to, it'll just move left and right. You need to push the jump button and get out of the cannon at the right time before one of the things will crush you, but not too early or too late that you'll fly into like a cliff somewhere. But yeah, it's mainly a bunch of timing puzzles this level is. It's not too difficult if you're good at timing things, but if you're bad, I can see a bit of issues here and there. But anyway, that is this part over and done with, folks. So with that, I'm going to call it a part here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, I appreciate a like or comment to the video. Don't be sheepish, people. And I'll catch you all next time in part 10, where we take care of the boss and the secret levels of this map. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye!